Boom. All right. Welcome to week 2 of NECC. Today we are going to be watching the Huskie Gaming Red team play Hastings Crimson. Last week they didn't have their full squad. They had two fill-ins, 2 substitutes. But this week it's all 5 of them, so they're going to be at full power. The first map is going to be Icebox, followed by Haven, and if it goes to a third map, it will be Fracture. I expect a very good game. Let's take a quick look at our ranks of the other team. Let's see. We're going to Ascendant 1, a Gold 3, a Plat 2, Gold 2, and another Ascendant 1. Okay, maybe the ranks do not favor Huskie Gaming. That's a little suspicious. Those are some suspicious ranks. I'm not gonna lie, but I believe in them. All right, the Volta called for 3 minutes, so we're gonna see what happens then, I suppose. In the meantime, make sure to go grab some water, grab a snack. Hopefully we're going to be in for either a really short game where NIU 13-0s, or a really long game where they go to overtime and Huskie Gaming win. Because that's what we're all rooting for here. Completely unbiased commentary. Now, the other Huskie Gaming team will be playing 7. It probably won't be on this stream, but if this game happens to end in under an hour, it'll probably be streamed here as well. Otherwise, it will be on NIU Huskie Gaming Black. Which I'll raid should that be something I need time. Sleepy has called the ready. So it looks like we're going to be getting into the game very soon. Maybe the game's gonna start soon. All right, and we are underway. Alright, so Huskie Gaming is starting on the defender side on Icebox. Hastings Crimson will be starting on the attacker side. Now, with the addition of Harbor, this Valorant season, we've seen the Harbor Viper the duel be played on Icebox, which really kind of messes with your ability to get on site, slows you down a lot, get those blocks all those very necessary sidelines, especially along MD. But we're gonna get traditional Sage, KO, Jet, a Breach, which not too weak, but definitely don't see it as much. And then the Viper. And the hover on Huskie Gaming side is Sky. That's an interesting one instead of
choose your agent.
Instead of no Sage? What? Okay, so it looks like they're going with Smokes in Omen, Navolta being Omen one trick. Now, they're going to have a lot... Huskie Gaming on defense has a lot more smoke ability. Definitely has some more... It has that ability to find people a bit easier with Cade's dogs, as opposed to Cade just gets his knife. It's going to be interesting to see if they can make use of those to get an advantage on the defender's side. So maybe see if they can pick up a rush fast on one of the sides. Turn those on. All right. So, Jet. All right, we got 1-1-3 defensive setup. 1 on A, 1 mid, 3 towards that B side. Sage probably gonna look to wall that tube into kitchen to prevent a rush. Might hold it just in case they don't see anything. The attacker side is lining up full on towards that B side.
Where are you?
And footsteps have heard, and they've been seen. Haunt gets a couple. So they know they're there, and they're going to probably go for a fast rotate. Jet dashes out, gets 1. Huskie Gaming had a slow rotate, so unfortunately they're going to get that plant down pretty safely.
Spike planted.
They're going to have time to set up, so the Huskie Gaming's going to need to push up fast if they want to get anything done. Those smokes coming out. Getting ghost. They do not watch! They don't watch behind the spike at 2 get taken down. The wall goes up. But it doesn't cover enough, and Jet just walks around the wall and takes out the last 2. And that is not a great first round. But they're a slow starting team. They're getting their bearings, trying to figure out how the other team works. So maybe next time we're gonna see a faster rotation out from them. Because if they had gotten to be faster, they might have been able to do something. Now, they're not buying on the second round. They're not force buying. Something you've seen a couple times. Oh, and peeks and just stays out too long and gets taken down by that Marshall. And they're just pushing up onto site already. And they're Huskie Gaming's gonna be spraying into that smoke, trying to get
spike planted.
Got a little bit of damage on Breach, but not much. That shorty getting some damage, but the 2-on-5 might be a little bit too late.
Last player standing. Long.
And unfortunately, Huskie Gaming goes down on round 2. But that's pretty much what you expect to see. Nothing out of the ordinary here. 2-0. First 2 rounds go the way of the team that won pistol round. Pretty normal stuff. But Huskie Gaming definitely needs to figure out a different plan. It seems like they might not be quite they might not quite understand the fast rotate yet. Now Jet is going to be pushing up mid. And that Marshall shot tased down to Volta watching mid, and that's a Vandal down. Not what you like to see. The B-side push is coming out. That Viper Wall is going to try to delay. Fade Eye is going to try to get some information. Sees nothing, but with the Viper Wall, they know people are there. The dog gets extra information. And this pretty slow rotation from Sleepy. And once again, the attacker side puts up that Sage Wall. Camps out behind it. Now, Sage is sitting in the same place as round 1. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. They get one, they get the Sage, get a second one. And unfortunately, that round could have gone their way, but just a bit too much utility blocking their line of sight. That first puck up, the first 1v1 loss mid against that Marshall really hurt them. If they had that 5-on-5, they probably could have done it. It's going to be interesting to see what Volta does going forward. If he wants to keep peeking mid, or if he's just going to play for sound and then do fast rotates. Once again, Huskie Gaming is going 1-1-1-3. And they're going to be pushing A again. Sleepy hears sound, so Sleepy should be calling this. Gets hit by the knife, and he's going to have a hard time getting out. Really got to just rely on getting a shot. Get some damage on Sage, but no kills.
Planted.
Volta getting a pick through this, getting a hit on through the smoke on KO. Got Viper pushing up a bit. We're gonna have a Fade versus Sage fight, and those Marshall shots just don't hit their mark.
Last player standing.
Tries to teleport out and just gets taken down. Now, that's an unfortunate round 4. They're gonna have enough to buy this round, but this is a really important round. If they lose this round, it very easily could go to a 6-0. That means they would have already lost half of that. Which is not an amazing spot you want to be in. Now, it's definitely not. You can definitely come back from it, but you don't love it. Huskie Gaming not switching up their defensive positioning at all. And Hastings is once again going A. That Jet getting some good shots off on Sleepy. Sleepy still getting healed. And again, we got Jet and Volt. We got Sleepy and Volt today. But the team is just rotating very slowly.
Planted.
The Fade Eye gets a good number of them, so there's no general idea of where they are. Volta needs to hit the shot on Jet. Hundo P hits the shot on Jet, and that Jet is a big force for Hastings. That could turn the tide. Oh, and a spray down from Kika onto Breach. And this could go either way. Oh! Hundo P gets one.
Last player standing.
And it doesn't matter. The defuse comes out, and we got the teabag, and that was a good round steal. They didn't win all the firefights, but they got just enough at the right times, and they were able to take that round. They lost a lot of guns, but that round could definitely make a difference, especially for their mentality. it might put a little bit of caution on Hastings for how they hold the site from now on. Now, Jet is going to be pushing mid again. And it's going to be... And Nevolta tries to fight that, but the Sheriff just isn't on point. And that's going to be 2 mid. Jet and KO are mid. Ooh. Sleepy doesn't look up and Jet takes him down. Viper misses one. Oh. And just quickly... Now, it seems like Huskie Gaming is they keep trying to go for these 1v1s and they keep trying to get these early picks, but realistically, this jet is just kind of, I don't want to say hard carrying, but those picks early in the round are absolutely devastating. No, okay, we're gonna see Hundo P fade-eyeing mid. No, falls back. This Judge on Kika might do work if Jet's gonna dash in, and this Judge could do something. The Judge gets a kill, and we got 4 ults. 2 ults down. We got Fade ult out. We got KO ult out. Kill for Sage, and it's 2-on-2. Sage has a res. And KO is low. Breach still has those ult, and that could do something. But I don't think they're going to want to do anything. I think they're just going to want to play for that spike. Hundo P pushes out and gets another one. And it's just one more, but... Got that Fade Eye. Oh! Takes on the reload second, and he takes the round. With a 3K. That's a good round to win. They're still at a money deficit, but they're going to have enough. They're going to be able to buy going into this next round. And when they bought, they have had success in these rounds. They might be able to bring it up to a 3-5 this round. And even just that is going to be big for their momentum going forward.
Get out of my way.
Now, Jet is pushing mid fat. Jet is pushing mid with that with those knives. Kiki gets picked B, and they're just gonna fast push B. And Nevolta's not rotating. Oh! An incredible just one tap pick off for Sage. And that's gonna slow their push. Sage is still getting the plant down, but it's a 4-on-4 now. And that can make a huge difference, but Nevolta is far out of position, watching for that heavy flank. Sage reses. And 2! Just another fast 2 headshots from Sage. The Fade defused. Gets the breach ult.
One enemy remaining.
One more! And Nevolta shows up just in time to take out Jet. And they got the last one, they know exactly where the Viper is. And that is a good thing to take. Sage getting 5 kills, an unofficial ace from that Sage res. Those were some very good shots. And that's really what you like to see. That's how they're going to win those rounds, is they're just going to get those picks when they're going to get those. They got to get those picks when Hastings is pushing a bit aggressively and don't really know what they're doing. Nevolta has basically full stack watching mid, which is a good idea, good choice. But they're leaving Sleepy to watch mid. Doesn't look like there's going to be anything mid this round. But Sleepy is pushing up, and this flank could do something. It's going to be on Nevolta to see this and get out and make sure he calms this. Viper and Fade are making a slow push, and Fade is, unfortunately, has her gun. Has her knife out and just gets picked off trying to push up after that ult orb. And they're rotating. It looks like they're going to be rotating to B because they got that pick off, and now Breach is confidently pushing up. And Sleepy picks off Jet mid. That's going to be a big difference. That's going to be a difference maker. Bringing it to a 4-4. And now we saw Sage on this sideline before, and another one gets damaged through the smoke, but you'll take some damage for a kill. And then that's the spike down. And Viper ult's up, so they're gonna have to rotate back out. Viper is far out of position. But could she be getting a cheeky kill off this? It's the Viper 1v1 around the smoke. And a 2v2 onto each side. The Vipers are out of the picture. And just 2 quick pickoffs. They got the spike, and that'd be the round. Viper is still stuck on B and is never going to get to E in the game. So it looks like that Viper's just going to save. Got that Vandal. So, got that Vandal. One charge off that ult. And surprisingly, after 3 rounds lost, they are low on money. Now, they'll be able to buy for probably, they'll definitely be able to buy for the next 2 rounds at least. They might go into that last round on an eco. If Huskie Gaming wins these next 2, they could definitely push Hastings Crimson into a really bad spot on that final round. And 3 round wins in a row, and that's gotta be bad for their mental state right now. But it really depends on what happens this round. Jet's still making these hard peaks. Jet is still making those aggressive dry peaks, trying to get those kills. They hear the zip line, so they know they're here. Sleepy just narrowly avoids stuff, but not able to avoid everything. Volta picks up their revenge kill, and they get out without going down in members. So it's a 4-4, and they'll definitely have to take this round. They gotta hit their shots, and they have that res. Hundo P hits one, and that's gonna make a big difference. Their Jet's going low. Sage gets one. Volta the teleport and gets 2 off of the teleport. That's the gameplay we like to see. Now, Viper did pick up that other kill on Viper. They're getting Hundo P that... Maybe? They should be getting Hundo P that ult. Okay. And with some really good sight holding from Volta and Sleepy, they delayed just long enough for the fast rotate. And it looks like Huskie Gaming is understanding how fast they need to rotate. And this could be a big difference maker going into these next 2 rounds. It's a 5-5 now, and the economy has pretty heavily swung in Huskie Gaming's favor. If they win this round, it could be a 7-5 half, which will put them in a really good spot going into the attacker side on Icebox. Looks like Hastings is going for an aggressive mid push. That Viper orb really shutting them off. Really delaying that push. It's super slow. And they're just looking for those picks. Did Hundo P see him? Yes. And now he knows. A pick mid. But Jet is not checking her angles and gets taken down by Volta. And that's a big play. At this point, you probably trade Viper for Jet most every time. Now it's a 4-on-4 Jet. Sleepy is out of position, so that's gonna be bad. Volta. Breach looks away, but Volta fires a bit too soon. But gets a pick on KO mid and evens the score on his own. Sage.
One enemy remaining.
Breach pushes too fast and Sage takes it down before its fault line goes off. And now it's a 1-on-3. And the shot is on point and takes down the Viper. And that brings it to a 6-5.
Round in the half.
And Huskie Gaming still has that fade off, still has that Sage res. The Omen TP, the Omen ult, little bit weaker. Definitely not as strong as the other two, but good for scouting and good for really scaring the other team. Going to be interesting to see what, if anything, they do with it. Now, Hastings Crimson was able to full buy, but off the back of 5 round wins in a row, Huskie Gaming is really getting into the swing of things. Nothing from the Fade Eye, and that's gonna be not great. Oh, Breach sees him and takes him down. That brings it to a 4v5. Breach does get all off the back of that. KO gets ult from the orb, and this is becoming not great round. Viper tries to get in close and be sneaky about it, but the wall goes down just in time. And he is just shut down with utility. He's getting utility bombed. Navolta's trying to come up for Snowman as well. But they're in a bad situation here. They got a lot of work to do, and they really have to hit their shots. Sage hits one. But Sleepy goes down. And it's down to Sage and Navolta.
Last player standing.
Navolta goes down. Sage gets one. Does have that res. But the Breach ult comes through. Avoids it. Goes for the res. Probably using it as a body block. They're not going to have enough time, unfortunately. That spike is going to go off. But a really good play.
Last player standing.
Play for what they had. But it is a 6-6 half. Now, obviously, you want to have more than 6. You want to have more than 6. In a world where you have 6-6 half, you're pretty much always happy. Most maps you can get by on a 6-6, even if it's sided one way or the other. So, Huskie Gaming is going to be on attack now, and they are lining up for that A push on the pistol round. Probably a good idea with the Fade Eye, with the smokes. It's going to be...
Where are they?
You can go for B, but it's a bit harder, because you really want that Sage wall if you go for B, and that's a pricey buy round 1. Light armor for Sage instead, yeah. Oh, and Sleepy gets a pick on a pushing Breach, and A is empty, but they don't know it. If they push fast, they can get the spike and set up ASAP. And they are.
Planted.
KO takes one. KO takes down Fade, but that eye got used, so it's not too bad. Oh, and Sage hits a crazy good shot on KO, and that makes it a 4v3 on pistol range. And they are in a good spot, especially with Viper. Viper has 2 mollies, doesn't have her smoke up, on the spike, which slows down. Sage gets it.
1 enemy remaining.
Sage gets one. Sleepy one gets one, and Sleepy might get the last one here, and he does. Oh, Navolta steals the kill from Sleepy. All you Sleepy fans in chat, boo Navolta. This man is cringe. And if you ever wonder why I'm not saying Sage's username, it's pretty obvious. Anyway, Huskie Gaming bringing it to a 7-6 on pistol round. And Jet is buying a margin. Gonna be watching down this B, this B, I guess not long, but like B long. Looking for that pick-off. And they're going to walk into it. But she misses. She misses 2 shots. Gets dinged. Not enough to kill her, but no damage done, damage taken. That's what you like to see. The Viper wall doing work. Their Viper has gotten in between the walls. Pushing up a little bit, but falls back. And this is up to... KO misses his shots and gets taken down by quick turn from Sleepy. Now Kika. Kika's pushed up in a weird, hard to see position. And she hears Viper. And just the quick takedown. Hundo P steals that kill. Hundo P trying to steal another kill, but gets taken down. Too aggressive. The paranoia teleport bait. Going absolutely wasting utility for those highlight plays. Put it in the highlight ring. And that gets... And Hastings Crimson calls a timeout. And if you are on Huskie Gaming, you love to see that. Coming back from a 5-round deficit, really, to win 5 in a row. Take it to a 6-6 in the first half with the first 2. Now this round's going to be a bit hard because Hastings Crimson will full buy, and Huskie Gaming's just carrying over their weapons. But they kept a lot of their guns, so they're going to be able to save up a sizable amount of money off the back of this round, even if they lose. Which, going into the 16th round, is going to be kind of nuts. And if you're a Hastings fan, if you're a Hastings Crimson fan, you gotta be hoping that timeout really put the wind back in their sails, because it looks like they lost a little bit of their confidence towards the end of that first half. Jets watching B with that Martian again, and we're getting a fast mid, very aggressive mid. Ooh. Sleepy gets taken down by Viper from Kitchen, and that's gonna put a stop to their push. Hundo P is trying to do stuff, but with just the sheriff, he is in a bad way. The heal and the Volta smoke gets him out of there, and that's gonna be really nice to have him alive. Sage Wall goes up, and they don't immediately destroy it. Oh, this Omen teleport could surprise him, and unfortunately it doesn't. Tails watching exactly where he needs to. And it's a 3-on-5. This is gonna be this could be a hard round, but Hastings has left B wide open. If Huskie Gaming pushes, they could get onto site and plant fast enough to set up. Now, I don't know if Kika has. It doesn't look like Kika has lineups, because that's a bit of that's not an orb you really want to go with. But they do have those Viper mollies, and that makes a big difference. That Sage Wall always effective, but that's probably going to get broken down quickly here. And Huskie Gaming is gonna have to hit their picks, their shots. Sage gets one. Unfortunately, he doesn't get a second. This goes down to Hundo P, and he gets taken out. And that's an unfortunate round loss off the back of that timeout from Hastings. But they got a gun. They got one down, so that's a gun out of their hands, and they're gonna have more than enough money to buy for at least the next 2 rounds. You really hope that you want them to get you want them to try to get more kills on those round 3s, but every kill matters. Even that one gets all charge. Now Sage, 20-6, having a crazy game. Shots are on point.
Right there.
Viper going into this round with just a sheriff and light armor. Huskie Gaming on that slow A push, making noise. So if they hear them, this could be a fast rotate by Hastings. The Sage Wall goes up to delay. Sage breaking down that wall. They know they're there. They didn't get anything, but an eye break is beneficial. Ooh, gets one in wound spree. Doesn't take him down. Ooh, Jet gets one from rafters. And another pickup. Kika finishes breach. And Navolta's left alone on site.
Player standing.
Kika goes into the 1v1 and gets taken down by Viper. And it's going to be a 1-on-2. Now, this definitely is doable. And he's going to go for that. He's going to go for that fast B rotate. But it looks like Hastings has read it for the most part.
Cover going out.
The Viper does have a gun now. So this is going to be a hard fought battle for Volta. Definitely winnable though.
Spike planted. Can't go there.
And he's gonna be on this T side of B. Gonna be going to watch the spike. Pretty traditional.
Cover going
Hastings
out.
is on the spike. The Viper wall goes out. The teleport gets Jet off the spike. Ooh, but the teleport gets red this time. And Navolta goes down. It was a good try on 1v2, but just quite hit the shots. If you hit that first shot on Viper, it might have gone differently. But you can never really predict those things. Now, it's an 8-8, and Huskie Gaming is not able to buy. I really thought they'd be able to. Silly me. But they're gonna go for an A push. And it looks like they probably want to get on site fast. Now Sage is here. Sage and Breach are here again. So we're probably gonna get that Sage wall off right there, yep. Sage takes down Sleepy. And that makes this round a 4v5. Not what you like, especially with the guns they have. Hundo P gets one with the Marshall. And it's a 4v4. And the Volta's still trying to get a pick with that Marshall, but I mean they're not gonna watch the silo. He probably wants to just get one pick and teleport to B, but it's a weird situation. If I'm Huskie Gaming, I just have Sage wall off, res Sleepy, and go the other way. Sage gets one. Kika tries to support, but gets taken down. And Sage is just a bit too low and gets taken down too. And it's a 2v3 with 20 seconds left. They're gonna have to push up onto site, and it's not what you love to see. But they can hit. Breach gets away off the back of that flash, and they are out of time. They're just gonna be looking to save these guns. It's an interesting choice to save here. But I mean,
I feel the strain.
Block
it out, Omen.
With the time they had, it probably was a bit too risky to go for. It's an 8-9 now. They've lost the last 3 rounds in a row. If I'm Huskie Gaming probably should call a timeout now. Might need to reevaluate. Take a little breather. But they choose not to. Now, this is the first op we've seen this game, and it's on the enemy jet. It's on the enemy jet. Volta peeks. Sleepy Sleepy gets the trade.
Shadows traveling.
Viper picks up that op.
You will not kill my ally.
And the res comes out, and it's a 5-on. It's now a 5-on-4. The operator is still in the game though. Spike gets planted. And they're in a pretty good defensible position. Navolta gets taken out. The utility coming out. Sleepy's in a bad position and gets pushed down and taken out. And Sage! My God! Sage getting a fast 3K off the back of the other team's Sage strategy on B. Hastings Crimson got beaten that round by their own Sage positioning. And that has to be embarrassing. That has to be embarrassing if you're Fruity Frog. And that's the first full buy round that Huskie Gaming's won on the attacker side. Now Sleepy has an op, and this could make a huge difference. One pick could be all it takes, but the enemy Jet does have those knives. Sleepy sees it, but misses the shot. Jet is out of knives now and does not have a weapon. And that's bad for Jet. It's essentially a 4v5. And Huskie Gaming, off the back of that KO knife, is rotating to B. The Viper is going to be looking to go to hold this mid angle. Ooh. And Sleepy gets picked down by KO through mid, and that's unfortunate. Viper leaving the op. Now that op is going to fall back into the hands of their Jet, which is not a great position. But Sage gets one. Utility pushes them off the plant. And Jet is not in an amazing spot to op right now.
30 seconds left.
But Huskie Gaming needs to go. They need to make a decision now. And it looks like they're fast rotating. Omen teleports onto A. And Viper, Kika is so far in their backline. If they're not paying attention, Kika could take out their entire team. Probably a bit too aggressive. Here's Breach. Doesn't peek. Some good strength. Breach jumps down. Doesn't look in time, unfortunately. Jet's up on rafters. Navolta takes out Breach. Sage takes out Viper.
One enemy remaining.
Navolta, a teleport on top of screen, surprises and gets the kill on KO. He just won another round. And that's what you love to see. Now they're going into this round with an op and a full buy against basically not even half. And they could turn the tide of this game right here. If they win this round and the next round, they win the game. Because if they win this round, if they win next round on a full buy, Sleepy tries to falling no-scope. Very interesting strategy. Hundo P picks off Breach. 5v4, and they're in a good position to take this site. And the Viper ult. Sleepy gets one with the op, and the Viper ult goes up. And it's a 5v3 through that Viper ult. 2 rafters. They know one is screen. They don't know where the last 2 are, but they probably can deduce one of the rafters. Sage is gonna... Toe just dips her toe into the smoke and gets taken down. Jet almost goes down to spray, falls and looks the wrong way. Viper jumps down, looking the wrong way, and Navolta picks it up with the spray through the smoke. That's 11-9. And here on this 12-9 round, Hastings Crimson is going to have to full buy, and they need to win this round. They have 3 very impactful ults. They have 3 very impactful ults.
Here.
But even if they win this round,
We go.
NIU Huskie Gaming will be able to buy for a substantial amount of time. Now, the 1-for-1 trade
Spike down B.
is now okay. I looked away the 2v3.
Last player standing.
Kika!
One
Kika gets
enemy remaining.
2! And this could still go either way. Breach does have ult, but Kika's low, Breach has ult. But all it takes is one surprise. Ooh, that shot's gonna tell Breach where she is. Unfortunately, just catches the sight, just catches sight of that flash, and it's gonna lose him the round. It was so close. But the game is far from over. Lot of kills. Lot of kills onto Hastings Crimson. And they're full buy. Again, they need to win this round. If Hastings Crimson wins this round, they're in a good spot, but if they lose it, Huskie Gaming could still take this whole thing. Now, KO Knife hits a good number.
Use that.
Holding towards that B side. Gets the jet rotate, but switches it up on the last switches it up in the last second and comes back. The Fade Eye, not going to see anything. But that might make them a bit too aggressive. And they walk into the op, and that's going to be bad. It looks like the plant is going to go down.
My ultimate is ready.
Eats 2 breach hits. It's not good. Gonna be getting healed up. Sage is on that. Sage is on the flank. The Fade ult. The breach ult. The KO knife. Ults are coming out everywhere. Sprays are going. People are spraying.
Player standing.
Oh my god. And Hastings pushes up fast and just takes them down. And that brings it to an 11-11. Unfortunately, off that breach ult, Hastings Crimson now has 4 ults. And those are impactful ults. Huskie Gaming is 3, but that's not quite where he wanted. Not quite the... It can help, but it's not always around changing. And so we're now Jet on Hastings. Jet does have that op, and he's going to be watching this B lane. Again, are they going to smoke off? Are they going to smoke off the box? Or are they just going to dry peek it? And looks like Navolta's going to be smoking it. No. Navolta teleports behind the box to see if Jet is there. And they push up while Jet's preoccupied. Now Sleepy needs to hit the shot. Jet ults. The knives are out. Sleepy gets taken down. That brings it to a 4v5. But 100p equalizes it off the back of the dog. Sage with the res on Sleepy. And this has become a 5v4 in the opposite direction now. The KO ult is preventing them from pushing up. And that breach is on a long flank. They gotta watch their flank if they want to win this round. And it looks like they're playing slow. They're just looking for those picks. Sleepy is on the flank. Watching this flank, and he needs to stay there. He needs to hold this position. If he leaves like he's doing right now, Breach could push up and completely destroy them.
Toxin screen down.
But they're watching. The Sage wall is getting knifed down. Sleepy is still watching. Breach is pushing out. Sleepy takes him down. Kika takes out KO, and now it's a 5v2 with the spike is planted. That Sage wall's down, but Hundo P is a 1v3, and Sleepy gets that pick onto Viper, and that takes it to a 12-11. Now everyone's going to be able to full buy this match point. And this is either a Huskie Gaming win or it's going to overtime. Overtime, scary. You don't if you are the team in the lead, if you're the team on match point, you do not want it to go to overtime. Obviously. This is a tournament game. You cannot call for a draw. You can't save your rating. No ops. No ops out this round. But heavy push. A fast rotate from Jet brings it to 3 on A. And that's gonna be. They're gonna be looking for a pick. A bad fade eye. Gonna get mocked for that. Ooh, Sage picks down Navolta. Hundo P getting dropped low doesn't do much damage. They're in a bad position, a 4v5, but that doesn't make the round unwinnable. Tries to peek and gets quickly picked down. That's a 3v5 now. Sage is still up. 30 and 11. Definitely carrying this map with his own. But it looks like they might catch this Viper on this rotate, going into this as a 1v3. Now the Viper ult goes up, and it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with this because they don't have time to rotate back. They're gonna have to fight this. The counter Viper ult, Sage gets 1 without taking much damage, has the heal back up, but the shorty takes down Kika. It's a 2v4, and they're not going to have enough time. And this is going to overtime. Now, no timeout. No timeout from Huskie Gaming.
Overtime.
They're on either side. But each round has been very, very possibly. Every round was possible to win for either team. This is not at all a one-sided game. Now, both halves have been 6-6. So neither team really has the advantage on attack or defense, which might make this go to a pretty long overtime if no one... we're just going to be looking for mistakes more than anything.
Let's fly.
Now, Sleepy, in a bad position, might have trouble getting out, especially with that box that's framed. Can't take those in this situation. 5. All 5 are fast pushing onto site, and Sleepy's going to hold the site by himself. Gets 1. Doesn't get a second, but gets breach low.
Spike planted.
You don't take him down, but if he's low, and that could make a difference. Jet brings it down to 3 room. The eye sees 2. Navolta trying to take the spike. Sage gets 1. Navolta with the teleport.
Get out of my way.
Gets KO. Nose Jet is there. He has to reload. That one bullet is not going to do it, especially with those Viper lineups. It just peeks and gets picked off. And Jet trying to fight that Jet one-on-one. Lost Huskie Gaming that round. Puts them on the foot. Puts them on the back foot in this overtime. Now, technically, Huskie Gaming did win more important rounds, did win more full buy rounds on defense. But we're not going to talk about it. We're going to believe. They are playing very slow. Not really the speed you saw them play with on, when they were on that attacker side. Viper is Viper's on that long flank, holding behind them. Might be trying to get a pick. Just seeing for any fast pushes. Navolta pushes up, and they're gonna take down Sage, who's the only person on the site, and that brings it to a 5v4. And this looks like it could be a big mistake from Hastings. This is gonna give Huskie Gaming enough time to set up. That wall goes up. Breach gets 2. Sleepy gets Jet. Hundo P gets Breach, and that takes it to a 3v2. They know KO's up there, and he pushes and gets taken down. It's a 1. His gun is peeking out from behind the box, and he gets sprayed down. That is going to be map 1.
Defenders win.
Unfortunately, map 1 win for Hastings Crimson. But a 12-14 map 1, definitely not outside of the realm of possibility. Sage, very good scoreline this game. If the rest of the team, if the rest of the team's utility usage kept them in the game, put a little better aim, just 1 or 2 more shots hitting when they needed to, and they easily could have taken that game. Now, next map is going to be Haven. And let me check real quick. I believe that Haven is Huskie Gaming's pick. Icebox? Now, Icebox being Hastings Crimson's pick, going to overtime of 14-12. Maybe it puts a little hesitation in their gameplay. Maybe they're a little worried about it. Going into Haven, they've seen what can be done. Things go the other way now. And they know that it's totally possible. Alright. So the teams are going to be taking a 5-minute break in between map. So, you as well, go get some snacks, get a blanket, some coffee maybe, hot chocolate. Don't take a nap. There's not enough time for that. But I will be back in minutes or so, probably sooner. See you then. Alright, and we are right back into it. Alright, so Hastings Crimson, up 1-0, going into Haven. Huskie Gaming Pack. Alright. So, Huskie Gaming will be. It looks like they might for that double initiator info gatherer with Sova and the Sky. Or Brimstone Graze, maybe? Okay. Right. Looking like a Cypher on the defender side instead of that Killjoy. Definitely doable. Either side really useful on this map. I mean, any of them except against Chamber, who just isn't useful at all now. The old school Breach, we got Fade Breach. Pretty solid starting agent. Comp. Usually you see a Sky though. Sky's definitely been more value on recently. Volta on the Sky, leaving that Omen. An interesting choice. Not going to have those teleports that he prays. And it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. The Sky Flash, definitely a bit different from Omen utility. Huskie Gaming will be starting the attacker's side. Alright. It's gonna be interesting to see what they're planning for this map. They've played slow, and Haven can definitely favor some fast play due to how spaced apart the A and B sides are, or the A and C sides, due to the B side in the middle. But it looks like we're gonna have a fast peak mid by Breach. Doesn't see anything. But Cypher is in a tricky spot right now. Hundo P sneaks around, gets Brim at the back of B. Fade Eye sees him, but nothing doing. In this mid, KJ watching 2. Cypher peeks off to turret knife.
One enemy remaining.
We got
Last player standing.
Breach has gotten 2, but peeks a bit too early, but hits a shot. Just wins off that post-plant gameplay. And that's the value of Breach on this map. A lot of lineups for a lot of lineups.
Right there.
And we saw on Icebox how hard, like how much Huskie Gaming can do if they win the pin for it. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can get accomplished on their map, especially if the Breach is going to be hitting shots. Fast rotates from the defenders onto site. Sneaky gets taken down, and that Brim Molly is going to slow him down something fierce. Sky team flash, but it's not enough to get Breach killed.
Blinded.
One enemy.
Reyna flashed and killed.
Healing over here.
Looks like Volta might have the ability to use flashes. Breach taking the last one down. And that is a fast 2-0. With only one gun lost. Oh, and we have a DDoSing call. It looks like there might be some internet issues on the NIU campus right now. Now, and it doesn't seem like it made a difference for that last round because they won it pretty handily, but it was an eco. It was a full save on the defender side, so it could go either way. Sleepy is going to be pushing up into sight fast, and he's getting a lot to deal with. Fades right to the right and peeks out into that and just goes down easily. Navolta pushes up and just gets taken down, and this goes to a 3v5 pretty fast. Not a whole lot they can do. They're in a bad situation. Two got taken down off not great pushes into utility. Looks like they're probably just going to play slow. Try to get a pick. Breach goes down.
Last player standing.
Ooh.
Spike down.
A good chance at killing Reyna, but just doesn't quite get there. Kika is disoriented. Everyone knows where she is. She's gonna try her best, but just not. It wasn't gonna win a 1v5. But everyone's gonna be buying now, except Sleepy. Sleepy does only have enough for a Guardian, unfortunately. But I mean, with how aggressive he's been playing in these last three rounds, the Guardian might not be the best pickup. He might want to go Spectre or Spectre. Oh my god, Spectre or Stinger instead. Playing slow through mid. Three are going to be pushing up garage. The spray down into Sleepy.
Spike down.
Cypher sprays two through garage and they know where the last two are, and they're going to get converged on fast. And this is not how you want this round to go.
Last player standing.
Kika's going to try. Kika gets one. But, man, again, just get stuck in a 1v5. Can't do a whole lot about that. Now, an unfortunate situation. Husky Gaming's not really going to have the money. Not going to have money to buy this one. Kika looks like she might be trying to go for that Hero Phantom. Probably not a good idea. Go to the Spectre instead. Good choice. Now, the money situation is definitely in favor of Hastings Crimson right now. But, like we saw last game, that definitely does not matter. Well, it matters, but it doesn't determine the game. This could still go either way very easily. Now, Sleepy is going to be pushing up that C long with no one stopping him. But falls back, goes back to mid. Navolta gets stuck in the breach. Molly takes damage, not good. But sees one with the dog. Reyna on that flank is gonna falls back, doesn't commit to that flank put. Really good restraint show. Now, Sleepy has those knives. I'm gonna be trying to do work with it. But two just gets looked at, two angles at once and goes down. Nothing he can do there. This is a 2v5. No guns.
30 seconds left.
They're gonna probably want to see if they can get something. No reason to save, what is it, a Sheriff. You might maybe save the Spectre, but Probably not. You're probably just going to go and try to get some kills.
Last player
But
standing.
Flash comes out in the garage, takes down the Volta. Hondo P tries to do something, but just can't get it done.
I'll teach them to respect their elders.
And now these last 3 rounds, really unfortunate against Huskie Gaming. And it's at this moment, if you're Huskie Gaming, your mental might be starting to take a hit. You might be thinking you are on the map. Maybe Haven's not the map. Maybe you should reevaluate. Volta dogs out C long. Sees Cypher. Good vision on Cypher. And they just keep spraying down that C long. Didn't get a pick this time, but god damn it. They're gonna need to stack up for Volta to heal. This is definitely a situation where Volta could get some good value out of that heal. Maybe a little bit of inexperience on Sky coming through. They see Reyna. They see Reyna tower. Had to check the call out.
Prepare for hellfire.
And the peripheral not to take out Reyna, but deal damage. Move while they push onto site. Chop coming through. Stops the flank.
Down A.
And they're getting picked off one by one on site.
Last player standing. Flawless.
They just get taken down. Another flawless. And Hastings Crimson has definitely shown up to play on this map too. Obviously, still definitely within range for NIU. They did the same. They fell behind, but came back to a 6-6 on the first half last night. So definitely still possible. But they gotta play careful, they gotta play safe, they gotta play smart. And they gotta hit their shots. Hondo B doesn't take the shot. Being patient, gets the info. Fade on the defensive side. Looks like they might be getting aggressive. They might push up a bit. No, just watching that A main.
Launching smoke.
The smokes go up, and they're gonna be looking for a push here. The defense side. Cypher is in a good position. And Sleepy does not check his corners and gets taken down. And this is already a 3v5. Navolta just walks into it. Kika walks up and gets taken down. Hondo P gets a Marshall. So 1v4 and he's lower than F. And the Molly, perfect spot.
30 seconds left.
And he's just gonna be suppressing fired and flanked, and he might get another kill if he's lucky, but he's just gonna go down. Now, if you're Huskie Gaming, you probably want to take a timeout. You have enough money to buy. I think you definitely want to look to take a timeout here. Take a deep breath. Figure something out, because things have not been working. The last 5 rounds, frankly, have not really been close. But they don't take a timeout. And they're just going to be going for this. They get the pick on Reyna Sewers, and that can make a big difference. That could change how this game's going to go. How this round's going to go. And they push. Trade 1-for-1 off the back of that fade. Breach saves Hondo P. Now, It's a 4v2. Looking good for Huskie Gaming. Cypher's on that heavy flank. Gonna become an A main. That Killjoy turret is gonna do work. Gonna tell them exactly where they are. But Breach gets seen. Gets seen A main and just gets taken down. And they're getting taken down one by one.
Last player standing.
Ooh. And that was close, but that kill by Navolta out of sewers really just took Cypher's attention and let Hundo P get the finishing pick. Now, they were complaining about lag. Is it possible that lag caused the problem? Maybe. The lag have cleared up and they're going to win now? Very possible. Alright, so we're looking like a heavy stack on window. Navolta with a quick pick on to Reyna, and that's going to make a big difference. Utility comes out to stop them from pushing up onto B, but they leave the A and B site, or A and C. You should open. Killjoy ult is going out. They're committing for this. Hundo P is stuck in the ult. Navolta is stuck in the ult. That's 2 down, and the Killjoy ult. The spike is out of position, and that was a really good Brimstone ult on the defender's side. Now, the Breach, and I use Breach, 10 HP. Just needs to be tickled to go down. The defenders have reset their positioning, and this round turned bad. They see Cypher. They know where Cypher is. Cypher falls back. They probably can tell. But what are they going to do here? They're really just wasting time. It looks like they're going to be...
30 seconds left.
They might... It looks like they might just be trying to commit to the save. Try to get some picks towards the end of the round and save, but... No, it looks like they're going to be aggressing. They're aggressing towards B. They see Breach.
10 seconds left.
Sleepy gets one. Kika gets one. Kika gets... Oh! And Kika almost brings it back, but gets taken down from behind by Cypher just at the end of the round. And that brings it to a 6-3. 2 of the rounds Huskie Gaming won being the pistol and extra round.
Oh, this is a nice spot. Yes, that goes there. This goes here.
Now, they can at least get a 9-3 half, which very possibly could be enough. But they're in a bad situation. And Sleepy's gonna peak this with the classic. He's won. But this is a full save. It's a full save. They're just gonna go for... Try to get whatever kills they can. Get a gun, get some... Do some eco damage.
Get out of my way!
Very quiet game. Very quiet. Reyna's just kind of walking around A. Pade's getting a little aggressive on B. Might start pushing it towards mid. If Sleepy gets this pick, things could go in their way. Even on the save. Avoids the eye. Avoiding the eye baits Fade off of the site. But they push onto C anyways.
Spike down. C.
And
Last player standing.
shots are missed. 4 go down. Only one left to Sleepy with those knives. Does not hit his knives. Now, it's an eco, but you really hope to get something with those knives. Maybe to use them. Huskie Gaming will be able to mostly buy this round. 2 more rounds this half, so it looks like they're going to go all in on buying this round. Hope they can win. And if they don't, it looks like it's probably going to be a 9-3 half. Reyna pushing sewers fast. If they get this kill on Reyna, things could go big for them. But no, Reyna gets some damage and just gets out. Four are already on the A side. On the A side. And this is this is not gonna be easy to push in. Sleepy gets taken down. And it's a 4v. And Cypher's on that heavy flank. Novolta picks him up.
I've got your trail.
Ult. A bit of an... I would say it's a bit of an early ult. But we got two of them still staying on. Reyna half-heartedly rotating. Shots fired down C long. Breach did see them. Breach saw them. Tries to go for the... Doesn't get it, but Novolta picks it up. It's a 3-on-3. They have the post plant, but they're playing on site, except for Hundo P. Blind, but just not enough to take out Reyna. Kiko is on site, mollied off of Garage, and just gets taken down. Hundo P is going to be looking for that ult. Gets the pick on Fade, and that ult's going to come out and he needs to spray it down. And he does just enough. And will that be enough? The spike got halved. And it is not enough that a fuse gets... He's able to defuse just in time.
Before the switch.
And that... You hate to see that. Huskie Gaming has down to that breach ult. Now the breach ult can do something, but it's a dire situation.
Let's have some fun.
Pretty good chance they're going to go into the second half on a 9-3. Which, while not optimal, definitely is still winnable. Seen it a lot. Novolta is going to be pushing up. Gonna fight this. Reyna gets a up pick on Sleepy, and that's gonna make this round even harder to win. Reyna swaps the op out for a rifle.
Off your feet!
The breach ult comes out, misses most of them, and they're pushing into a Fade. Did not get breach ulted.
Last player.
And they just don't get anything done.
Gun here.
And it's all up to Volta, but this might be a flawless to half. No timeouts taken by Huskie Gaming. A good pick. Might not be the game winner or the round winner, but it's a highlight reel play. He's being sneaky.
30 seconds left.
And he gets a surprise pick on Breach.
Blinded.
And this man is being so sneaky. And another one on Fade. He's lucky, but this is not... He has quickly killed... He has quickly made this viable. But then he pushes up into a sightline and gets taken down. God, like, you gotta respect the attempt, though. Takes out 3. And all it would take is a little bit. And they could have gotten. But 9-3 half. They're gonna go in this defense path on the back foot. Not what you like to see. But it's not over till it's over. Hastings Crimson lining up to go for that seaside push on the pistol round. Looks like Breach is going to be there alone. Only backup is Brimstone in Garage. Can get there fast and only from Garage. But he is hard pushing up, and he's gonna see Reyna. He knows at least the smokes go down, and he's low. Down to 63. Not half, but almost. The smoke's delaying the push pretty hard. Cypher shoots the tracking dart through the smoke, tries to get something. Doesn't quite fit. And Hastings gonna be going for that fast A push now, the fast A rotation. Hundo P sees Reyna and takes him down through that smoke. That ghost, the ghost silencer just a little bit too long. The fast rotate, and that's gonna be enough, and they're taking him down one by one.
One enemy remaining.
And it's down to a 1v5.
Flawless.
And Sleepy with a 3 bomb. Bringing it to a 9-4. Gets their second pistol round. Now, based on the first half, obviously, pistol round, second round, not necessarily dictating the entire course. But, I mean, if you're going to start, this is how you want to start.
Time to mix things up. Placing alarm bot.
Hastings, once again, for that C-side aggression. Mayday goes out, doesn't hit anything, gets destroyed. The smokes are going to go down. The Molly. No, Molly. The only one left is Fade, who's half. They're pushing up. They're in garage. This is a good position for Navolta if he can get them. Gets one. Gets that Cypher. He sees they're all pushed up into the garage. Everyone's spraying. Everything's happening. Sleepy is at 1. Breach trades. Brimstone trades for Brimstone. They're pushing out of garage. Gets taken down. 2 by the Spectre. Utility going out.
One enemy
The
remaining.
flash. And he's flat. And that was a shutdown coming out of garage onto that C site. And that's what you like to see. And those are the kind of plays that really could turn the tide of this game.
Placing sentry.
9-5. But Hastings Crimson going into this round with full buy. This could very easily turn sour very quickly. Breach is no longer watching C, but Hastings Crimson is going full on the C push. They have the Killjoy there to delay. That Molly keeps him off of sight for a second. Smoke goes. Brimstone, smoke goes down, push off C, and they are back off of C. Sleepy tries to get one through mid and gets taken down. Hundo P sees the dog, and he might... Ooh, but he sees another, and goes for the shot and misses. Gets picked up by the Fade Out. He's going to get sprayed at. Not enough. And he goes back. He dinks.
The eyes are down.
Kika gets one, Navolta gets one.
Spike down. C.
Breach is still on A. But, no, he's rotating out. If he stayed on A, that would have been good. Breach is going to B.
Last player standing.
And Fade Breach,
30
clean up that
seconds
C
left.
site. Reyna's not there to plant. If Breach wants to do anything for Huskie Gaming, he needs to do it now. It looks like he... No?
Spike planted.
Looked like he was going to save. But with a Spectre, I don't know if it's worth it. He's going for it. He's got the Molly. He's got all his things. He Molly's Breach. Ooh. Gets shockwaved. And just can't spray down with that Spectre. And that takes it to a 10-5. Again, we saw the first and second round. Saw the pistol in the second round. Go Huskie Gaming's way. But they need to win this full buy. They need to win this full buy. Hastings Crimson doesn't look like
Hit them fast,
doesn't
hit them hard.
have enough for a full buy. So they're gonna be soft buying on 2 people. And maybe that could be enough. The dog quick sees somebody. A good flash at Reina by surprise. A second pick on Cypher. Not enough. Doesn't shut down all of it, but makes it a 4v3 for Huskie Gaming. Brings that site to a
Scout destroyed.
2v3 if they push up now. But it looks like they're gonna go for a rotation out mid. But Hundo P is watching. No, Hundo P is watching this. He might be able to pick up this breach kill here. That would be big. That would be very important. And he peeks a bit too far out and gets taken down. It's a 4v2 and they're stuck mid. They don't know what they're going to do here. It looks like they want to try to go B. The Volta gets picked up by the eye at the wrong time. Hundo P gets a second. Tries to molly, but the push-up happens. The Guardian trying to do work and just doesn't get it done. Sleepy takes the kill. And that is round 6 for Huskie Gaming.
Don't die. If you need help figuring out how, just ask.
Bit of an expensive round, but definitely not the end of the world. Hastings Crimson is going to be spending all their money, so if Hastings Crimson loses this round, it could go up to an 8-10, and that puts this in significantly more. It puts Huskie Gaming in a significantly better position to win.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade.
Now, Hacker side looking for this middle push, looking to get onto B. Breach trying to do work, but just gets sprayed down by Cypher and the Reina Sheriff. And it's going to be a 4v5. But the util, at the perfect time, does a little bit of damage to Reina. Not enough to kill her, but definitely enough to wound. Hundo P. Good instincts. Aim just wasn't there. Navolta, though, picks up that kill where Hundo P couldn't. And the flash is delaying. Gets one avoiding the ult, but he goes low. But the rest of the team has that Sky ult. Uses it. He's gonna know where all 3 of them are. This is gonna be up to Kiko on C to defend this. They're going C. Cypher's already there. Kiko knows. Kiko could spray through this box. The turret sees Cypher. 1-for-1 trade. Sleepy gets another. And Kiko picks up the last one. So that takes it to a 7-10 for Huskie Gaming. Now, Hastings Crimson full saved that ring. They're going to have 3 ult going into this one. But again, if they lose this, if Huskie Gaming wins this, it's big. Breach is not going to have. Breach isn't going to have a rifle.
Placing swarm grenade.
And that Reina ult could definitely not be super useful.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm.
It looks like they're going to be going for an A-side push, and Sleepy's the only one here after seeing so many C-sides. Sleepy tries to get that pick, does not get it, but he calls for the fast rotation. And he just needs to delay for his team. But Breach is going to C, and Kika is staying still. But the ults get used, and now they're going. The Brimstone ult, taking out Fade and delaying the push. Sleepy gets one through the Breach ult.
Spike down A.
Knows where they are, but he gets taken down, left alone. Got hit by all the utility in the world and just couldn't do enough. That's a 7-11. Huskie Gaming doesn't have a lot of money here. Feel like they're gonna have to buy. Sleepy's got knives, but that's 2 ults used. Both the Breach and the Brimstone ult used on a losing round. attacker side looking to go C. And as per last round, Huskie Gaming is definitely set up to defend C side. Using utility. It's just the utility battle. Oh! And Brink picks up a headshot through the spray C long. And that could make a big difference. But he's getting taken down. He's getting low. Navolta. Does Navolta have the heal? Yes, heals up. Heals up Brink. The attacker side, Breach and Cypher are low. Due to those sprays being smoked. But they are they're staying C. And they baited the rotation. Everyone's leaving C. The only left on C is Kika. Two are gonna be going through mid. But they're gonna go through garage and trigger the Killjoy utility? No. But that turret. The turret is completely avoided. She doesn't know they're there. The alarm bot turret, but walks directly into Reyna. Hundo P, trying to wallbang the box. They're fast pushing on to C. It's now a 3v3. Breach is still low. Sleepy gets a knife kill onto Cypher through mid B. Very good. But he's gonna have to do something here. He's gotta show up with those knives. And they gotta do it soon. These smokes are delaying them a lot. They know they hit their shots. Reyna goes down.
Enemy remaining.
Brimstone trade for Brimstone. Sleepy gets one.
Off your feet!
Gets the breach ult.
Last player standing.
Tries to defuse through. Gets it. An incredible sneak play from Sleepy. And the third knife kill. 3 knife kills and wins the round for his team. Absolutely coming in clutch. And if you're a Sleepy fan, you love to see that.
Turret out.
And they're going to go into this next round with full buy. No ult. But that's got to put a bit of wind in their sails. They got to be happy about seeing that. Sleepy might start popping off here. Might start having some confidence to go into these fights. But seeing Fade fades a rotate A. Nothing's going to happen with it because they're just sitting mid and garage. But they know they're mid. And this dog is gonna confirm that they're mid. They're sitting garage, and Hundo P is gonna look to see if he can do anything here. Besides getting tracking dart. They're still sitting grass, playing towards B. Fade looks like they're gonna push up, see if they can find anyone A. If not, they might do a rotate. Might rotate towards Huskie Gaming, playing very slow, very conservative, not trying to take these picks. Just using utility when necessary. Hundo P gets taken down by Reyna. Reyna's able to dismiss and get out, and Fade has made it to A, sees it's empty. Sleepy quickly picked up by the dog going into A. It's 4v4 and Kika's slow on the rotate, and they're spraying into tower, and Navolta pushing through the smoke, and it goes down and gets taken down. Fade gets a second. Breach is able to get one, but it's still a 2v4, and they don't have a lot of time left. Sleepy tries to push out and get something. Oh! He misses the jump, gets taken down, and that takes it to 12-8.
Match point.
It's not over. It's not over, but they're gonna have to force buy every round now. and try to get something done. Again, no timeouts called for NIU. Maybe they don't know they have timeouts. Sleepy tries to get something done, but just sees him, calls comms, runs out. Gotta get a fast full rotate. He's gonna fight Fade 1v1 just in time when the eye comes out. And that's gonna make a difference. Kika gets one with the stinger. That brings it to a 3v5. Doesn't get anything else. But they have full sight with that dog. Hundo P pushes up and gets taken down. Cypher knows exactly where they are. Breach tries to...
Attackers win.
Navolta tries to push up off of that flash. It's taken down. And unfortunately, none of our boys popped off this map. If Breach popped off like he did on Sage, I definitely think that could have gone their way. Everyone played a bit more consistently than Icebox, but they just didn't have that. They just didn't have that one person to carry the game. And that will do it. That will do it. That's a 2-0. That is a 2-0 for Hastings Crimson against Huskie Gaming Red. And with that, I will have to say goodnight. Good games, very close. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to bring it home. But these games happen. There's always next week. You know, each week they'll improve, they'll do better. But this week just wasn't their week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to post, or I'm gonna rate NIU Huskie Gaming Black, where the other team is currently playing. Probably, I should check that. I'm going to check that real quick, maybe, if I can figure out which real quick. Huskie Gaming Black, they just won. I don't know if that was map 1 or map 2. But I will stop the stream and raid them when the stream catches up. All right, have a good night. Come back next week. I'm gonna be streaming the Huskie Gaming Black game next week. So yeah, have a good night. And if I don't see you next week, have a great time until I do see you. All right, peace.